Yo, what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Cool, awesome. I'm doing pretty good. What made you join the server?
Well, I've been looking at vegan teachers like channel for a while, and I got into veganism I'll say like I said a month ago. I started trying out vegan foods and stuff like that, the lifestyle a month ago, and it's basically I'm going into my second month, so I decided to join her Patreon and decide to become a part of that because I wanted to support her, and yeah, I decided to join the Discord server. That's really it.
I see. Cool. Well, I got a couple quick questions because
Uh
just to
huh.
make sure that you're vegan, right? So,
Uh-huh.
um, how long you say you were vegan for like a month, right?
Yeah, a month. I'm not, fully educated on it yet. I know some basic stuff. Not
hmm
that insane. Yeah.
So, why did you decide to go
I
vegan?
decided to go vegan because I'm personally really into animals. Yeah, I decided I used to, of course, I'm pretty sure a lot of vegans, used to eat meat. But I looked into it because I really like animals, so I decided to basically try out the lifestyle because I didn't really want to contribute to that whole, cycle of the process and the meat and whatnot. It's just really just depressing to me, so decided to try out veganism.
Right. So, you mean like for the ethics then, right?
Yeah, just because, yeah, I just don't like the idea of, the process, the industry that, you know, the animals and whatnot is involved in with the killing and
Right.
whatnot with the
Yeah.
processes in the dairy. It's not it.
hmm Do you consume any dairy eggs?
Do I consume any eggs?
Yeah, eggs or dairy.
No, no, I don't like eggs or milk, none of that.
And why is that?
I first of all, ever since I was younger, I never liked eggs to begin with. It's just nasty to me. But after when I started to get into the idea of veganism, I just completely like nah. The idea of milk and all
Do
that turned
you
me off. So no.
Do you have an ethical issue with eggs or dairy?
Ethical, I
Yeah.
just don't like it. No, I just don't like it. And like I said, I explained to
You
you
don't
the
like it in what sense?
I don't like it in what sense? Okay. First of all, I've explained to you I don't like it because of the idea of the industry and how the process of the dairy industry just in general it's nasty. When I
How
was
is it
younger,
how is it like? How is the process?
how's the process of with dairy? It's
Yeah, I
basically
mean, like,
the,
you seem to have a problem with the process. What
yeah.
part of the
Okay, so
process do you have a
just
problem with?
just just the idea with dairy itself, like it's just the fact that the cows they're completely just taken away, and their milk is just completely taken away from that is disgusting to me. That is horrible.
Cows are taken away, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, you know how basically when the cows you've watched the vegan teacher videos, you know how it works.
I'm asking
Basically
you how it works.
how it works is mother cows they're taken away and their milk is forcefully taken from them. It's forcefully taken from them. It's
Mhm,
forcefully
right.
taken from them, and that is
Mhm,
disgusting to me. I don't like that. The entire idea of the dairy industry and just how forceful it is horrible. I just don't like it. It's horrible. So,
mhm. And what problem do you have with eggs?
what problem do I have with eggs? Well, I just don't like the fact. I'll be real. Like ever since I was younger, I just didn't like eggs before I decided to try out veganism. Like I said, I'm not insanely
Do you have an
educated on it
ethical
yet.
issue with eggs?
Eggs that no, it's more I personally I didn't like eggs to begin with. Like I told you since I was younger, I'm not that educated on, that, but I just don't like eggs. Me
Mhm.
personally, I don't. I just don't.
Well,
Be real.
may I educate you then? It won't take
Yeah,
long.
go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so the problem that vegans have with eggs and dairy. So if there are many things, but if you well, I guess I'll start with the small things. Obviously, all dairy, all cows,
Hmm.
all chickens, all of them will be slaughtered
Yeah, of
because once
course.
their milk production declines, once their egg production declines, they're not profitable anymore. So they'll be slaughtered. This is why half of the beef in England, United Kingdom, is from dairy cows, right?
Hmm.
And there are other things as castration, dehorning, they cut the tails off, debeaking, shitty living conditions,
Yeah.
artificial insemination, castration, right?
Hmm.
And but from the fundamental aspect, it's using the animal and exploiting the animal for whatever means instead of for a particular end instead of the animal being end of the cell. So it's basically this constant notion of you're you're viewing this animal as a means to an end instead of an end of themselves, right?
Yeah, of
So
course.
now, so would you agree that that is a problem? You know
Yes,
what we're
I
doing.
definitely agree that's a problem.
Mm.
I was looking into, like I said, I'm not insanely educated yet. I'm just slowly taking steps into it. But yeah, that is just horrific. I don't even like
Yeah.
thinking about
So yeah, just so we're clear, all of those animals will be killed, and this is because you're paying for them or supporting these industries. You know, because of supply and demand, these businesses stay afloat. So, and obviously all the other things that I mentioned. But look, so I'm gonna be honest here,
it.
and hopefully you too. So I think we both know that you're not vegan. Now, I am really curious though as to why you're not vegan, and I'm down to have a little conversation if you want. But I mean, you can drop the ball. It's obvious.
Huh? What do you mean? How am I not vegan? I've told you I've just gotten.
Come on, dude.
I just told you I've been vegan for a month. What do you mean?
Yeah.
How am I not a vegan?
Evoke, should we reveal?
Look, it seems like if you've built your following off the back of veganism, you really just ought to do your due diligence here and actually find out what veganism is.
What following? What are you talking about?
Dude, come on.
Fuck. All right. Yeah, you got me. It's no point. Yeah. All right. Let's
Let's
have this vegan conversation then. All right.
yeah,
Let's go
yeah.
ahead. I'm
All
down.
right, all
Let's do
right.
it.
Yeah, just tell us.
All right. So why exactly am I not vegan? I mean,
Or
listen.
or if you
Huh.
have a problem, yeah, I mean, like either that, or if you have a like some sort of philosophical problem with veganism, then I'm more than happy to hear it out.
All right. I'll be 100% real with you guys. So like, realistically, me, I mean, I know I have a massive, like, not massive, but I have a decently sized channel and whatnot. I've talked about vegans. Like, I don't have a problem with veganism itself whatsoever, because like, I do actually like enjoy. I like animals. I like them, and the idea that the industry is harsh, like it is, that throws me off. I'll be 100%. That does throw me off, but I don't have a problem with veganism. It's vegan teacher, all right. That woman is the front. That woman, she's off the rails, all right. Veganism itself, I know a lot of people in my family that are vegan, but that throws me off. I'll be 100%.
Hmm.
Like,
So if I understand you correctly, it's not like you're like an anti-vegan or something, right?
yeah, I genuinely
Mhm.
like. I know vegans. Like, I know people
Right.
that are dedicated, so it's like I can't hate it. I respect it, but
Yeah.
just not
Although
me.
although I understand you wouldn't call yourself an anti-vegan, you know that
Mhm.
vegans do, have an ethical position that, makes it so that uh, they have a problem with these industries to the extent that they think it's wrong to buy these products, right? So the question is, like, you don't seem to agree with veganism, correct?
Mhm. Uh, with that, all right. So like I said, the idea of veganism, I understand it. Like, I can't say like, oh, yeah, you can kill animals. Like, I wouldn't personally me harm an animal because I just wouldn't do it. Like, I mean, I just can't wrap my
Is
head
it? I
around
think
me doing that.
I think
But
basically the question is like, where do you disagree with veganism, or
where
like,
do I disagree with it? All right,
yeah, because
I'll
vegans think
say.
that you shouldn't pay
Mhm.
for the death and consumption of animals, right? And the use of animals. Do you think it's okay to, kill animals for food when we don't need to?
Nah, I mean, being realistic, I mean, no,
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't think it's I don't think it's something that is necessarily a good way to go about it. But I mean, if people do it, they do it. I mean,
Okay,
being that
I
like
see.
we're all born like realistically, like I was born like I never was born into a vegan family. I mean, I know like that like with
Me
my
neither.
family members that are
Me neither.
vegan, they became vegan over time, of course. Like, it's not something you're born into, of course. So like I haven't been introduced to the lifestyle yet. I know it and I'm around it, but I haven't myself been exposed to it, like, put within it. So it's like I would genuinely be up to try it. Like, try veganism. I would genuinely be up to try it, but I just realistically, yeah, you can say it's hypocritical, but you got to think of it this way. If you've grown up off
So
of that diet, then that's kind
I'm
of.
I'm really curious. First off, though, so just to be clear, like,
hmm
do you think that we should stop?
do I think that just like the humanity as a whole should stop eating
Yeah,
animals?
I mean, you or humanity, either.
Uh, Realistically, I mean, yeah. If there's other options, because like I've tried. I'll be real. I've tried a veggie burger before. It was pretty solid. It
So
was not bad at all.
you do
But like
think it's immoral?
immoral to like eat. I just got
Yeah.
thrown off. Wait, say that again. Say that again.
Yeah, so, to continue this behavior would be immoral. I'm just asking if you'd agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely could say like it's not a good thing at all. Like the
Oh,
just the,
okay.
the lifestyle, it isn't good. I'll say like just because I know, like I've looked into it. I know there are benefits, of course, of being a vegan, not only for your environment, for yourself, but like I said, it's a step that you don't really, you can't like, it's just not something you normally would jump into. You don't wake up in the morning and you think, oh, guess what, mom, I'm gonna go vegan today. I'm going to, like, it takes time to commit to that. That's my thing. Like,
Well, there actually are people that did that. I'm actually one of them. Like, I one day I was, I can do this, and I went vegan the next day. It's definitely possible. It might be uncomfortable or hard at start, but it's a no-brainer after a while. And it's definitely possible, so.
yeah, I mean, I could agree with that. It just takes some time to, like, mentally, okay, like, all right, you know what, today going vegan. That's my thing. Like, it'll get to a point where I will definitely do it. I mean, I think like me, I'm a different. I have a different point of view on it. Like, I don't hate people that are vegan. I would do it. I personally would try it. I'm up to try it.
Yeah, I mean,
Really.
like, I'm just curious, right? Because
Mhm.
this isn't just, food. Obviously, this is extends to other things. For example, animal testing, where
Mhm.
we, put like chemicals in bunnies' eyes, or for bullfighting, dogfighting. I mean, do you have
Oh,
any problem with?
yeah, I have a problem. Like, that is genuine. Like, I don't know. Like, see, that's the thing with, like, I, I'm an open-minded person, so like realistically with that type of stuff, like if you're like doing tests on just animals like that's it's just all of it hurts my brain. Like, realistically, like I said, the industry itself, that hurts my brain too. Like, all of it. Like, even though like I said, I know I'm a non-vegan, but it does hurt my brain. But like bullfight, that's just this. Like, I don't. Nah, that's weird. I can't.
Yeah,
I
and
don't.
here's the thing: these things continue to exist and happen because there are people that are voting with their dollars, right? They're giving money to these companies or to these products that systematically abuse these animals. Like, they only exist there because people are paying for them. This is why, if people stop supporting them, stop demanding them, there's no reason for them to supply them.
Yeah, I definitely agree that it's like.
I mean,
I mean, it's fucked up. I'll be real. It really is.
yeah, I'm just curious. So, like, do you think there's like a really big difference in terms of like what is done to the animals, in comparative with like animal testing or animal farming?
Ah, it's hard because I have a different like idea of that. So like realistically, it's both equally bad. It definitely is like fucked up either way. But I don't know. Like, the idea of like just testing on animals, it hurts my brain because
Mm.
it's like, bro, that's full on, like, just completely off the rails to me. 'Cause it's like, it's fully like you're testing. It's not that. It's not okay. You kill this animal, it's processed. That you eat it. It's full. It's just abuse. Like, okay, relentless. Boom. Test. 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 When is it die? It's just, that's torture. That's torture to me. I don't like that. I'll be real. That's fucked up.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. as well in some cases of animal farming. For example, we have like a pig or a sow that's literally in a crate where it can never move for like for like 6 months or something. It's insane. I don't know how long you have, but I do want to be clear on this. If it is wrong to exploit these animals, at least the way we're doing it for the sake of taste pleasure, etc., then wouldn't that mean that we should be vegan? If it's wrong to kill them for the purposes that we're doing, wouldn't that lead to veganism? Because if you look at veganism is basically just trying to expand like the circle of compassion that we um, that we do. So, for example, like humans have the right to live. Humans have certain rights, and we're just extending certain rights to non-human animals, such as the right to life, right? The right to not be exploited.
I'm genuinely reconsidering. Like, I'm thinking about the veganism stuff genuinely now because I just don't like what they're doing to the animals.
I mean, if you do disagree, if you do think it's like okay to kill animals for the sake of like a burger, I mean, you can be honest and tell us. I'm curious to explore the view.
Being realistic, all right. I'm gonna be real. I really do. So to guys a quick little story time. I was out with my friend yesterday, and we were walking around town, and we pulled up to McDonald's and we copped a milkshake and a burger, and we took a fat bite into it. I'll be real. All right, it was nice. It was nice, very nice. I'll be 100%. But it's nice because it's something I literally grew up with burgers like that, and I've grew up with Happy Meals, chicken nuggets, all of that. I'll be real.
Yeah, I mean, all of us have. Yeah,
Yeah. So like, if I'm being real, like it'll take some time, but like I said, I'm
but
not
like
definitely
being
not saying
being
I'm
really
open to
real,
vegan.
like
Mhm,
the opinions you shared earlier, like I get, like I said, I
mhm,
mean, this is cultural. It's like a family practice, like doing, for example, barbecue on
mhm.
Sundays, or like it's tasty and etc. It's like normalized. But I mean, the things you said earlier, like do you actually think those things? Do you actually think it's like wrong to kill
Genuinely,
an animal?
I do like I've stated this in my videos before. Like, I definitely agree. I could see the whole idea of veganism. I'm an open-minded person, like anything, like just overall a crime or anything. I'm open to discussion. With veganism, I'm not saying, oh, if you're vegan, you're bad. Let me eat meat because I see why you're doing it. If it's for your own gain or for environmental gain, I mean gain. But yeah, I'm genuinely serious. I'm open to it. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, all the jokes and memes for YouTube aside, like I respect the vegan lifestyle. I have no hate for it, no hatred towards any vegans. Like,
I gotta ask
So
one question. So if we were to actually zoom out and look at the world as a
uh
whole, and if you see this exploitation of all the other animals on the planet, if you could
uh
snap your fingers and just end that injustice to stop it from happening, would you do that?
to just stop the whole like the abuse of animals in the industry, right? Just like stop that whole thing. Yeah, yeah, I would. Yeah, realist, like being genuinely serious, like I would, because there's a lot of like, even if McDonald's realistically was today say, oh, no more real meat on our menu, vegan meat only. It's not that different. I mean, I've tasted it before. I've tasted like I think they had like a vegan Whopper, no like meat. I don't believe it was. I think it was like a vegan Whopper. It was good, very very good, and it didn't taste
Right.
that different at all. I would do it.
With that mindset, you may be more empathetic to the vegans who actually are outspoken about the issue. They want to see it end. I think another reason why people are so outraged about it is that people are just completely ignoring it and just this issue doesn't matter. And what's strange is that people actually have values in accordance with veganism. When you actually talk to people like you and I are talking, right? We actually discover you actually agree with this. It's just that,
yeah, I mean, like
yeah,
most
most
people,
people have those values. So,
I mean,
and
if
they're
you
just
ask most
ignoring the
people on
issue.
the street, if you ask most people on the street, they're gonna tell you, I think it's wrong to like, torture an animal. Yet
Hmm.
they willingly pay for animals' corpses for the sake of pleasure, right? And we know that these animals are being basically tortured. The conditions that they're living in. We kill them at the a young lifespan, like like when they're incredibly young. cut off their tails, their teeth, dehorn them, and then slaughter them brutally.
But yeah, all right. I got a question for you guys. I'm genuinely like interested now. So like, of course you guys know I'm friends with Mason. It's pretty obvious now. We're associates. Would you guys be up to possibly like join us in a video or a stream so we can go over veganism? I just want to
Yeah.
I want to make a video just one-on-one with an actual vegan. I that would be good content and it would be interesting. I'll send
Yeah.
you guys a friend request. I'll just like we'll plan this out because I gotta start going now. I don't know if you guys are gonna ban me from the server, but I'll talk to you guys. We'll arrange something because I'm actually like interested now. So
Yeah, man, no problem. Yeah, I gotta ban you. But hey,
it's
look,
fine. It's
I gotta tell you though, you did a
Mhm.
good you did a good job at pretending to be a vegan. I mean, you could have done a little bit more research, but you tried. You
Yeah,
tried.
I try. All right, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. I sent you guys friend requests. We'll just